Yo. All right, I think we're live now. We're telling you. Okay, cool. Rogelio, where you at? Let's see. I'm just waiting for Rogelio. Oh, hey. What's up, girl? I'm waiting for Rogelio right now, so hold up a second. Okay. Hi. Hey. Oh, what up, Maria? Shit. Okay. Hold up, guys. I'm waiting for Rogelio to join. Samantha. Okay, yes. Okay, join. Oh, wait, whoa. What's up? I've never done this before, guys, so just hold up a second. How do I get... Hold up. Yes. How are you guys doing today? I am pretty nervous because this is my first IG Live. Okay, what up, Rogelio? We
There
made
we
it.
go. Hey,
There
my
we go.
friend.
Shit.
What
Honestly,
up? What's
yeah.
up?
Sorry, guys. We had a bit of a technical difficulty, actually. Right?
Yeah, that was surreal. I've never had that happen. I'm literally clicking on the IG live button and it's like nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's okay though. It was meant to happen this way, so we're good now.
That's right. That's right. You know what?
What's
Let me
going
just
on, Rogelio?
I am super excited, buddy, to be here with all of
Yeah.
you to dive
Yeah. What
freaking
up?
deep. Welcome
Oh,
everybody.
shit. Okay, what up, Kevin? What up, Phoebe?
There we go.
What up, Rosie? Oh shit. Okay, you guys are coming through. Awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
this shit is awesome. Awesome. Okay.
I don't even know
Here we go.
where. Okay.
All right.
Um,
So
Thank you guys so much for coming. Honestly, it means a lot. This is my first IG Live, and Rogelio is so dope, so he's gonna like blow your mind. And I feel like if you guys are seeing this right now, it's because this is this is the message from the universe that you are ready to take the leap,
that's
right?
right. That's right, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Okay. So, where do you want to
First and
begin?
first and foremost, um, I want you, if everybody that's here, think of a situation that you're currently experiencing where this topic literally is a perfect fit for, right? And even share with us. That would be awesome if you could share with us as well. Just right now, what's an event? What's something that like a decision really that you know you have to make, you know it'll take you to the next level, you know you'll be able to heal something, maybe like a huge block that's been within you for a while.
What else, CJ?
Put it in the chat box and think of it right now. And I think a great place to start, Christine, would be maybe a big freaking leap that we took this last year or even this last couple of months. And tell us
Mm-hmm.
what came up for you, right? What blocks came up for you and what happened afterwards? What were you feeling during? Everything and anything that has to do with this, sister.
Okay, all right. You want me to go first with the leap that I
Oh,
took this
yes.
year? Oh shit. Okay, so as you guys know, I felt a strong pull this year to go to this ayahuasca retreat in Costa Rica. I was like, you know what, universe, I think it's time. And I applied for it, and I knew that, like, you know, my family might have been not super supportive of it, but I was like, I felt this strong calling. So this pull that I speak about, guys, is something that is felt, right? It's something that you know deep within you. You're feeling called to go in a certain direction. And it can be super scary. So, of course, thinking about ayahuasca, I was like, oh my God, this means I need to completely surrender. Like, you're about to do it, right? In November. So, yeah, it is scary, man. I was like, I have no idea what's to come of this. But I told myself that, and so the blocks that came up was, am I ready for this? Am I ready to grow through this? And the unknown of what's to come from it, right? The change that might come in me taking the leap. So I remember I was feeling super like nervous about it. But every time I did, I needed to recenter and like trust that inner knowing that if it's coming up, if it's showing up, if it's pulling me in, it's because that I'm meant to go there. Like, I am so ready. If it's showing up, so anything that's going on in your life you're feeling pulled towards, if it's showing up, guys, it's because you're meant to grow through it. So I think part of me was just scared of the change that would come, but then I had to shift my perspective of change. I felt like change is inevitable. It's part of life, you know, and it's exciting. If we look at it as an excitement, then we can allow ourselves to experience these moments. So I went for it, man. I fucking went for it, and holy shit, it was epic, and it brought so much change and so many things that I was uncomfortable with, but it brought me growth. So I think the thing that blocks us the most is usually when we're not connected to our heart center, when we overthink of, like, you know, we let our minds get in the way and think that we're not ready due to the stories that we attach ourselves to. So I'm feeling now that if it's showing up in your life, if you're feeling the pull, guys, it's because you're meant to grow through it. You're fucking ready. If you're on this live right now, that thing that you feel pulled towards, you're ready. You're ready to grow through it, no matter the outcome. So I needed to detach myself from the outcome and focus on growth, focusing on going next level so that I can be here and do the things that I'm meant to do. So that's my story with the ayahuasca retreat. It was epic, and it brought me to this moment now. So, Rogelio, go for it, man. I want to hear your story. Let's hear black.
Prodigious, freaking prodigious, my friend. As you can see, guys, like all the healing and the expansion that we're seeking tends to be in A, the work that we're avoiding, and B, the thing that we're most afraid of. The freaking irony of that, right? I think Bloom said that changing careers as well is like something, you know, that's very, causes a lot of resistance, and that's true. I mean, that's something that many people go through, but people also know what's on the other side, right? What's on the other side of this new huge change of letting go of your career and stepping into the unknown, right? The whole topic of today's collab is trusting it, and that's what it comes down to. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. And as for me, my friends, it's crazy because it's so similar, Christine. Like it's different events, but very similar lessons, right? And you'll notice as you go through life, a lot of stuff is very, very similar. Like same lessons, but different events, you know? So for me, it was last year in August, like at the end of August, deciding to attend Victor Oto's retreat. That was freaking huge for me because I drove there from Chicago. I'm originally from Chicago, and it was a 24-hour drive. And I've never gone on a road trip by myself. Anything could happen to the car, right? And I was afraid. I was so afraid. I was resistant, but there was something in me that just knew I had to be there. And there's a promise that I've made to myself throughout my awakening journey that I will never be afraid to confront all of me. Every shadow, every freaking thing that comes up, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to integrate it. And I'm going to let it go, right? Everything that serves, it doesn't serve. There's the paradox, depending on how you see it, right? So because of that, and I knew it was going to cause me growth if I went to this retreat. And that's another, it's like your values are going to guide you to the next step as well. If I know something is going to cause me growth, I'm going for it. I'm pulling the trigger, no matter how intense it could be, or if I'm scared or the distance that I have to travel is unknown, it doesn't matter, right? So I went to this retreat, and it changed my life forever. You see, spirit comes through in many different ways, right? For me, it was through a conversation that I had with an old buddy. It was the first day that I arrived to Sedona, and we were talking, right? We were hanging out, and I say playfully, "Hey, it'd be kind of nice to be here. I like the vibe. There's a lot of great people around here, right? The energy is amazing." And he's like, and my friend said, "Why don't you?" I'm like, no. What? My whole life's in Chicago. I just drove here for the retreat, you know? 20 million excuses why I shouldn't. Resistance up the wazoo, my friend. And the thing is, he really made me see, though, guys, that if I don't do something drastic, I'm not gonna ascend and I'm gonna remain the same. And when I was staying there in Chicago, I went back to my old ways, meaning I used to be an alcoholic, my friend. And I was drinking every other day. I was just pouring up and I wasn't happy. I had a 5-year relationship at the time that was going nowhere. And I had friends that I lost so many people already, even before the retreat. So once you correlate that freaking pain of not changing, right? Once you really feel that and be like, damn, if I go back, I'm going to the same shit. I'm going to be doing the same patterns, living with my parents, not happy. And that conversation changed my life, guys, because even though there was so much resistance, 20 million excuses, after the retreat, the 4-day retreat, I realized I had to. I had no idea how I was going to do it. I lost all the clients that I had after the retreat. No foundation. I had money saved up, so that's really it. And I stayed in a hotel for 3 days after the retreat, and I figured it out. Why? Because I made a decision. I made a choice. I don't give a F. I have to stay in my car. I don't care if I got to fucking fast for 3 days so I don't waste money on food. It didn't matter. That's how badly I wanted this, because I knew so much expansion was waiting for me, right? No matter the price of, and not even a price, no matter like the pain that comes with it. I made a vlog breaking down on camera telling my followers I had no idea how I was going to do this. Here we are a year later. My parents helped me create my freaking foundation financially. And here we are. Now, the same retreat that I attended, I'm working for it. I'm working in it. I'm an assistant coach for Vic. I'm helping. Me and Vic really connected, and now I'm helping out with his assistant. I'm an assistant coach for his programs, for his retreats. But I made that decision, and then the rest came. Not the next day, not the next day, right?
No.
Down the road, because I stuck it out. I kept going, and it was the best decision I ever made, because the results of it, my friend, the feeling that comes with those results, that's what you want. And only when there's so much uncertainty and the distance that's being traveled is unknown, that's when you find out who the fuck you are. Right there and then. So yeah, Christine, everybody, I hope that resonated. I hope that helped. But so many things that come.
Thank you so much for sharing that. That is fucking epic, dude. And yeah, I was just thinking too, it's like life in the universe bends for the courageous. You need to take the leap first, and then life will follow you. Then the universe will show up and reward you and show you the way. Think about all the times that you guys felt this strong pull towards something. And then you said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go for it. And what happened? No matter what happened, you always grew through it. So I think it's about what's important to you right now. Like if you're showing up, I feel like what's important is to level up. It's to grow. It's to feel good and be who you are, right? And part of that is taking the lead. And it's funny because I was thinking about trusting in the unknown. The thing is, I feel like we all kind of already know. We have an inner knowing. If we're feeling pulled, it's because we know it's for us. We know it's meant for us. So it's about letting go of the rational and focusing in on the vibration of what it feels to do that thing that you feel pulled, right? So I was imagining myself at the retreat. I was like, oh my God, it would feel so good, you know? And when you focus in on more of the vibration, then you forget about all these million things that are taking space in the alignment of it. So I was just thinking about that. I think it's just
taking space, Christine, is all the freaking blocks, bro. Like,
yeah.
There's all these insecurities, all the times that you felt like your spirit abandoned you, like you felt like you made the right move, but it turned out to be completely different. Not realizing there was a lesson there, right? And
there's always a lesson.
Exactly. And we tend to judge ourselves and doubt ourselves because of those past experiences, instead of remembering the bigger picture And that intuition is going to increase even more once you take the leap. The freaking irony of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And through taking the leap, my God, you get to experience some really dope shit. Like if I didn't take the leap this year, I would have missed out on the opportunity to meet these amazing women at the tribe, my soul tribe at the retreat that are so epic and amazing. And I would have missed out on that opportunity. I would have missed out on what Aya showed me through the process of letting go these limiting beliefs that were in the way of me kind of moving towards my soul purpose. So we need to trust the pull. We need to be like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna be brave. Like, life is too short, right now there's so much shit going on out there, and it's like so important to feel good. So where do you feel good? Where do you feel pulled? And just by you taking those steps and asking the universe to guide you, oh man, the universe will show up. I can guarantee you that, but you need to make the first step, the first move. That's what I feel.
That's right, Christine. That's right. And whatever presents itself, whatever. I didn't really touch much on the blocks that came up for me, but some of them were, can I really do this? Right? The question that kept coming, like, can I really do this? And I'm sure the same thing came up for you, buddy, right? For everybody
Yeah,
here, when you're
yeah.
about to take the next leap. But when you take a freaking second to reflect on everything you've gone through, everything you've overcome, and you look in the mirror, and you feel that. You feel those past experiences that your back was against the wall and you had no idea how the fuck you were going to make it out. But you did. It worked out some way, somehow. You figured it out. When you really think about those moments of your life, maybe even dark times, I dare you to look in the mirror and say you don't have it in you. I dare you. You won't be able to, my friend, because you'll remember who the hell you are, and that power will be freaking beaming out of you once you remember who you are. And we forget sometimes, right? Because we're so focused on the times that it didn't work out, we're so focused on other people's opinions and their freaking beliefs on us, right? It's a good idea until your mom or your dad tells you it's not.
Right.
But we forget our power, buddy.
Yeah.
Just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, you're so right about the whole like people getting in the way and telling you that you shouldn't do a certain thing. So one thing that I do is I eliminate the voices and the things that oppose my inner knowing. So for example, for the Costa Rica retreat, I knew that if I told my family about it, I knew that they wouldn't be supportive of it. And they would try to like talk me out of it. So guys, when you have this strong pull, like I think it's about eliminating the things that oppose your inner knowing, because that doesn't help the situation. Because then you start getting in your mind and then you overthink. You're like, oh, but what if this person's right? But that's in your truth, you know that it's for you. So I think it's about silencing that and trusting more on your voice, on your inner voice, right?
That's right. Great point. I'm glad you brought that up, Christine. There's so much truth to that, because people's doubt make us doubt ourselves, and it's just because when that happens, it's because we're not fully in our power. We don't fully trust, because if we really fully trusted, that wouldn't even matter. But it hurts, I think, and we accept that thought of somebody else because they're usually our loved ones, and we respect them and we have love for them, and we think that that their intentions are pure, right? And sometimes you might not even have anybody. This is what I keep seeing, my friends. You might not even have anybody around you that believes in you, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need one person to believe in you, and sometimes that comes externally. Sometimes you have to be that person, and you have to hold yourself, and you have to be able to take that freaking step and know that no matter what happens, you're gonna do it. You're going through it.
You're going to do it. Yes.
That's right. That's right. You versus you at that point, my friend.
So are you excited for your retreat in November?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
It's time. Like I said, I was supposed to go, guys, a couple months ago, but it was kind of half truth because of the finances, and because I just moved over here to Arizona, and it was financially damaging, but I could have made it work. I could have made it work, and maybe I wasn't ready. But now it's like there's no way around it. Whatever comes, comes, and it's like, again, staying true to yourself. Like, are you really gonna
Yeah.
leave this universe without finding every freaking piece of you? Because you have to face the shadows to find more of yourself, right? So that's what I keep telling myself. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, the universe always got you. I actually had a few friends who were telling me about the retreat, how they didn't know how they were going to come up with the money right before the retreat. That's the thing. Sometimes you don't have a clear map. You don't have all the answers of how you're going to get there.
Yeah.
But as soon as you take the leap, just that first step of being like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going. I had a friend tell me that she was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this, but it feels right. It feels good. It feels like, so when you vibrationally align with that, then things start to kind of show up, right? And then she got the payment that she needed. Like, it's almost like the universe was like, all right, cool. So you're going to take that leap, and then I'm going to show you that it's possible. So she did that, and then it showed up. And it's the same for me. Like, before the retreat, I was like, shit, man, I'm going to have to dig into my savings for this, right? And then I said, nope, you know what? I am committing to my growth. And I know that when I'm being pulled somewhere, it's because I always need, like, I grow through that experience. So I committed to it. And then right before the retreat, I got a gig. And honestly, when I think about it now, it was literally the same, like, very similar amount to the whole retreat. So there's always going to be a way, and it's crazy. You're like, oh my God. So the universe wants you to be brave and just take the leap and trust that if this is for you, the universe will back you up, will back you the fuck up, like every single time, guys. It's because we want to see everything, but it's not so much the tangible evidence, is the feeling that you feel in taking this leap. So yeah, no, don't worry. Like, yeah, every time.
You
Every
see,
fucking
Christine,
time.
how you and your friend, you made that decision before the rest even came in, right?
Yeah,
You made a
yeah,
choice. Even
yeah,
if you're afraid, sometimes all you need is 30 seconds of courage to make that choice and be like, you know what,
yeah.
fuck it, I'm going for it, right?
Just go do it. Do it before your
And
mind gets in the way. Yeah.
seriously, buddy, and
Ugh.
I find it surreal how we literally halt our own ascension. We literally put that to
Yeah.
a freaking stop because of the fear. And I always ask, like, the people that, like, my clients, I ask them, what are you so afraid of? You're afraid of finding more of yourself? You're afraid of this expansion that's waiting for you? What are you so afraid of, right?
Yeah.
And what are you waiting for? Like,
Yo,
once
the
you,
time is now.
yes, my friend.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
Phoebe said, looking through the comments, absolutely,
Take
someone
the
is
leap.
still
Take the
don't even
leap.
try because of people in my life
5 second rule. Yo.
influence me.
5 second rule.
Wow.
Yes. I was trying to talk you out
That's
of it.
right,
You want
Phoebe.
to
They don't know
touch
what's
it up?
best for you,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
friend.
Sometimes people project their own fears onto you. So that's why I always say, in these moments when you're starting to doubt your inner knowing, you gotta silence the rest of the shit that's not supporting that. So I try to, like, just connect with myself, so you guys could always, whatever makes you feel more grounded in the moment, whether it's taking a walk to the nature. If you don't have that, just meditate in the moment and just get back to your center and, like, quiet the mind, because the mind will try to rationalize things, but like I said, I don't think this is a rational thing. It's an inner knowing, and these people that tell you otherwise, they're not you. They don't feel that pull. And trust me when I say that if you don't follow the pull, it will keep showing up, because the universe and your higher self wants you to go there, wants you to grow there, wants you to realign with your truer self. So if it's showing up, it's because you are ready to grow through it.
Yes.
And then it will lead you to the next path of what you truly yearn, which is whether it's your soul purpose, whatever it is. So we need to trust that. We need to trust in the unseen. There's too much shit going out in the physical right now. Okay.
Yes, my
But
friend.
yeah, that's what I
Love
feel.
that. Well said, bro. Well said.
So are you feeling any blocks coming up for your retreat at all, or did you have any?
In the beginning, the first thing that came to mind is losing control, right? And that was because once you're under the medicine, you don't have control anymore, right? You have to surrender. So that was like the first thing. And I've had bad experiences on mushrooms, and that's like I correlated with that. My mind correlated with that. But it's like again, once you really see it for what it is, and you're like, okay, you can't expect that experience to be the same with Mother Ayahuasca. You really, again, your awareness expands, and you actually rip the veil, and you realize that it's not going to be the same, and you're gonna whatever comes up is because I'm ready, like you said, Christine, it's because you're ready for it. So again, the blocks, it's just my own ego, my own head trying to remain in control, and I'm like, get that shit out of here, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's our minds sometimes can play tricks on us. What's your moon in? What's your moon in?
I'm not too sure actually.
Okay, yo, you got to do your birth chart, man.
That's a good question.
My
moon,
my moon is in Gemini, and let me tell you, I overthink so much. That's why I have to quiet my mind in order to trust more, you know.
Wow, definitely right.
But
I'm a Gemini, Christine, so
so you think a lot too.
Yeah.
Too. You communicate a lot too.
Yes.
But actually, let's ask like the audience, like, what is your main block when taking the leap? Let's hear what you guys have to say. What is your main block that comes in the way when you feel pulled, and right before you take the leap? What is the thing that keeps showing up the most?
Great question. Great question.
Air signs in the house.
Yes, Mister.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's attaching ourselves to an outcome that we desire sometimes as well, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And
the
even
fear.
The worst case scenario as well, Christine.
Okay, so we got Caitlin. Caitlin is one of the girls that was at the retreat. She said the fear of not knowing like how it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The how is.
Kay, I want you to remember something, buddy. When it comes to any manifestation, to anything you're about to go through, ask the how. The how comes second, right? The how is just a story you tell after you reach your destination. It's afterwards. So just keep that in mind. Like it's not something that you need to know right now, because you won't really know the how until after you get to that destination. I hope that helps, buddy. And it's you can take control as well.
What I do sometimes in the how is that I think more of the why. Like, why am I feeling pulled towards this thing? It's because I want to grow. It's because I'm going to grow through it. So like he said, the how will come after. But the universe wants you to dive in without the how, with the knowing already, with the feeling of what it gives you. So when you feel, Caitlin, when you're getting, like, because I think about the how as well. Like I said, get grounded and connect with yourself. Get back to your heart center, because your higher self already knows, okay? But you just need to quiet the mind so you don't start to spiral in that direction, because like I said, you gotta leap first, baby. You gotta leap first, okay? And then I think Rosie said something about the fear of finance. I believe fear of the lack of the finance. Okay, I do have one thing to say about that. So I was living with my dad right before the pandemic, okay? And I didn't have a stable income. Like I did acting on the side and stunts. So I didn't really have, I didn't have a security blanket in that sense. Like, but I just did not feel good staying there. So I was like, okay, I'm feeling pulled to get out of here, right? And you're worried that if you do, then how are you going to pay for shit? So I decided, you know what matters to me right now is feeling good. Because when you're feeling good, you're vibrationally aligned, like you're aligned with a higher vibration. And like, Abraham Hicks says, it all starts with vibration. So if you follow the feeling, the vibration feeling that you want to feel, by me moving out, I was then aligning for a lot of opportunities to come. And I attracted a lot more gigs than I did when I was staying at my dad's, because I was focused on feeling better, feeling good. and then the shit starts to come. So I know it's like not rational. None of this is actually fucking rational, but money is energy, right? So you want to be in that energy of higher vibration so that then the things will align and just come. So that was for you, Rosie. I don't know if it helped you, but I hope it did. So I get it though. We have responsibilities, we have things to pay for, so it's not always evident. But yeah, that's what I did. And afterwards, dude, I started like booking so many gigs because I was in a good vibe. I was in a higher vibration. But yeah, okay.
Well done, Christine. That's beautiful. I think I hope that helps you, Rose, because that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. And just to add my 2 cents, sometimes you have financial blocks, right? Huge financial blocks that you're not even aware of, and you think that there's like that old belief that you have to like work your ass off to get money, that you'll never have enough. There's always something to pay for. It's never enough. So also be aware of what beliefs you have around money, and ask yourself, because that could also be blocking the money coming to you as well. That's all.
Yeah, very well said. Thank you so much. Lori said something about the fear of failure. Okay. So here's the thing. I think it's about shifting our perspective with failure, first and foremost. So failure could be a stepping stone, right? So no matter what, even if let's say you're going to take a shot at doing something and you quote unquote fail, it's still a stepping stone to get to where you need to go. So try to like befriend failure in a different way. And it doesn't make you a failure. It's just that thing that you just need to redirect if it doesn't work out. And it's okay because, like I said, it is a stepping stone towards where you need to go. Failure is not a bad thing, man. Just be brave and take the shot, and you'll see. Once you shift that narrative of what failure is and means to you, then I think we'll be less afraid to take the shot.
Yes, Christine. And all really failure is anticipation of future pain, right? You're focusing on the worst case scenario, and maybe there's not enough belief in yourself in the moment, and that's why that fear feels so real. Even though it's an illusion, it feels so real. But if you can manage those emotions that come with fear, you'll be able to see that you're safe in the uncertainty. You're safe in the new. And you've always been. Again, just remembering the times that it worked out for you. Like your spirit will never lead you astray. Your spirit will never present something to you just so you can be screwed the rest of your life. Like
Exactly.
even it's silly to even like ponder on that, right? Like all the lessons came from the failures. All the growth, all the fractals that you found of yourself came from the failure. And when you think about it that way, it's like, how dare we doubt ourselves? How dare we, after everything we've gone through, after all the times that we figured it out, what are we really afraid of? We're afraid to feel that pain, that hurt, and that's the timeline that we're attaching to when we think about that.
Yes. The universe will always, this is what I learned recently, it will always give you what you need to learn, not what you want, what you need. So like things and situations that are happening in your life is meant to happen for you to level up, for you to grow, for you to heal, for you to be who you are. So sometimes it's not about what we want, but it's what is in our highest good. So even if you took a shot and you failed, like he said, there's growth that comes from it, right? Maybe then you'll start to see things differently, and enjoy the journey instead of the actual destination. She, oh man, she's been challenging me to just let go and surrender to the journey of falling apart, really. I don't know why I need to say that, but yeah. she's been testing you for sure. Yeah.
You know something big is coming, buddy. When you're constantly getting tested and you're getting bombarded from every freaking angle of life, something big is coming. And it's like you're being energetically prepared for your energetic placement.
Yeah.
at every given
Yeah.
time, bro. You know?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, but yes, lately the unknown, I feel like it's been such a big theme for a lot of us.
yeah.
Trusting in that when there's so much going on in this world, right?
Oh yeah, and that's and external forces can really make an impact on you
Mm.
if you let them. Really, if you let it. Like, I forgot who shared that their outside influences were impacting their decisions, and with everything that's going on right now, that can easily happen if you forget your power, forget who you are. But it works the same with trusting. Like, if you forget you're a God, it's going to be harder to trust because the human ego is going to be coming in. The creator, right?
You
How do
are
you
the
lose? Yes, my friend. And I always say, Christine, and everyone, if this is a virtual reality, if this is a dream, how in the world do you lose in your dream? Please tell me that. How do you lose in your dream? You know, like you only lose if you decide to lose. That's the only way. If you give up on yourself,
if you give
that's
up
the
on
only
yourself.
way.
Yeah,
Something to ponder, you know?
it is definitely something to ponder. Like, who here wants to level up, right? You guys want to grow into who you are. We're going to have to take the leap.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Exactly why
That's why
we're
we're
here.
here, man. But yeah, what are your main tips when you feel this block come up? When you're feeling like it's coming up, what do you do, Rogelio? I'm really curious.
Which block exactly, Christine?
So, right when, let's say you're feeling pulled towards a certain direction, for example, the retreat, and a block comes up. I don't know, I can't say specifically which one, but normally
Yeah.
what are your ways to kind of overcome that?
Hmm. Great question. I think everybody is gonna resonate with this question, buddy. So something that I do personally is a couple things, right? First, I sit with myself
Mm,
and I really get to the origin of it. Like, where did it originate? Where's this fear, this block coming from? And I sit with myself until I freaking find it. And that, oh yeah, it came from
mm,
that experience. Oh, I went through this in childhood. Okay, that's probably where. Or I've had this experience in the past year. If you reflect as you go into your memories, you're gonna realize that it stemmed from somewhere. And once I find the core root of it, of this block, all right, now I have awareness. Now I have a freaking lighthouse on this block, right?
mm.
And once I have that, I'm like, okay, do I really believe that? No. Look at all the times it worked out. Look at where I'm at. Look at what I've done, right? And then I'm like, okay, I call myself out. Like, I'm like, Roy, this is BS. This is it's not even real. It's an illusion. And then I take the action, my friend. But and before that, what got me to this point, though, my friend, is you have to find what works for you in the moment or at the stage that you're at. Because before I knew that I had to ask questions to find the origin, because questions build focus and focus build create solutions, right? That's something that I remember that I lived by. But before then, when I would be afraid when these blocks would come up, and I know there was something that I had to do that was going to cause me growth, but I was afraid. I would literally hear a voice in my head say, "You can't do this. You can't do this." And then I would get aggressive because when you're angry, it's like your way of trying to get control. I didn't realize it until after, like a couple years after. It's like yeah, it's just you trying to control the energy or the moment. And I would tell myself like when the fear would come in and it would say, "You can't do this, Roy. You don't have it in you." I would literally go to the mirror and say, watch me
Mm.
do this." And this is when I start putting my foot down in my mind, guys, because I wasn't afraid of myself anymore. And I told myself, "You can't hurt me. My ego, you can't hurt me." And I learned that from this guy named David Goggins. But it's like when you feel those blocks, you can do that. You can just like use the masculine, but it works in the short term. But overall, you want to find the core root of it. Where is this block coming from? Where is this fear coming from? Because now, once you have awareness to it, you can change it. You can create a new belief, one that actually serves you and that empowers you, right? And that's what I do, my friend. I hope that
Interesting.
helps.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Thank you so much. Yeah.
How about you, buddy?
How about me? It really, like you said, I think it depends on what the block is that comes up, right? But lately, I've been very focused on my vibration. So forgetting about the external noise. And in these moments when I feel a block coming up from trusting in the unknown, from taking the leap, like you said, I sit with myself. Number one thing is sitting with yourself and letting whatever is meant to come up, to kind of like give you a hint of why you're feeling this way. And I just focus more on going within. So I don't look for answers on the outside, especially when I'm in this mindset, when I start to overthink of how I'm going to do it, when is it going to happen? I go back to my inner knowing because it's a feeling, right? For me, it's a vibration feeling. So I just sit with myself. Sometimes I'll go to the nature and I'll just sit by a tree and I'll just like tap into the consciousness of the tree. And the tree is so dope, just like chilling, just like still and present and chilling. No matter what's going on in there, they know their own truth. They know their inner knowing. So I try to get as connected to my truth as possible and forget about all the other noise. And then I just kind of like put my hand on my heart and I focus in on the feeling that it gives me in thinking about this thing that I want to do. So whether it's your soul purpose, whether it's being somewhere else, like, I don't know, like my friend Emily wants to go to Nicaragua, right? She's like, so it's focusing on the feeling that you get from being in that sort of reality. And then once I do that, I sort of forget about the how. I just trust the feeling. And then sometimes I just ask the universe for guidance towards these steps of where I need to go. And then I do something physical sometimes to anchor that reality of what I want. So, yeah, but let these blocks come up and sit with yourself, feel it. And like Rogelio says, sometimes it's, it has to do with a belief that you have about it. For example, the belief about the financial block of money not being able to come towards you if X, Y, and Z. It's the story that we tell ourselves, that we attach ourselves to, right? So maybe shift that perspective. Maybe it's about shifting the perspective. Like I said, if fear of rejection comes up or fear of change, then maybe it's about shifting the narrative that we give ourselves about this fear. Like, maybe rejection would be more like redirection, and it's not rejection of yourself, right? But at the end of the day, just trust that if you are feeling pulled, then that means that you are meant to grow there. You are ready to grow there, like I said before. So I try to just go within. In these moments when I lack trust, I go within. And usually I kind of navigate through the blocks by connecting with my truth. So however that means for any of you, how you guys get connected to yourself, that's important, I think, during these times. Yeah.
Indeed, Christina. I love that, buddy. That's a great freaking tool to use. You literally detach from that lower frequency energy. You take yourself in a place where will cause you to be in alignment, and you place your hands on your heart, and you get in tune, right? You get in tune, and that is honestly like the only way to really make the right decision, because there's no doubt at that point, Of course, I mean, it's not like the only way, but it's one of the best ways for you to do it. And what works for you, like for me, I go on walks, meditational walks, and I get so many downloads just walking. I get alignment by walking, working out. So make sure, my friends, like, you don't make a huge decision unless you're aligned, because there's going to be a lot of consequences that come when you're making a decision out of desperation and fear instead of determination and confidence. Big difference with that.
Yeah.
But I think Mystic. What's up, Christine?
Oh no! What did Miss Vix?
Miss Vic. Oh, there we go. Yes. they asked
Ah,
the
yeah.
question if how do you deal with financial blocks, right? And I've dealt with this myself, buddy, and it's something that it's unconscious. And that's the thing about it. It's tricky because it's unconscious. But if you can sit with yourself and literally ask yourself, what do I believe to be true about money? What does money represent to me? And then and then asking yourself, do I feel it's difficult to obtain money? Once you start asking these questions and you start to dig and to dig, the real limiting beliefs are going to come up. And I had a belief that took me a while to realize that I had to sacrifice everything to gain financial freedom, meaning my health, my relationships, friendships, everything around me.
Mhm.
But I didn't know that came from my mother because that's what my mom did. She sacrificed her health. She ended up getting cancer because she was working so much, eating horrible foods to make the business run. And she didn't take care of herself. And ironically, that's what I've had to deal with within these last couple of years, my health, and putting all my energy and focus with that old school mentality because I had that. I have to work 20-hour days to gain financial freedom, and that's a belief. So dig to see what do you really believe about money and making money, and you'll find out the truth, and then create something new. Again, a new belief. What does your spirit really believe about having financial freedom? That's what I would recommend.
Yes, that is so true. And like, I just feel like life is really too short right now, right? To not take the leap, to not be who you are, to live the life that you dream to live. Of course, there's a few things going on right now that makes it a bit harder, but the people that got to live their dreams, guys, like I don't think they had a fucking roadmap that was like, okay, if you take this action, this is gonna happen. If you take this action, this is gonna happen, right? It's about taking the leap, and then the universe will play with you and be like, all right, cool. Now I can show you the way. But you gotta start somewhere, right? And if you don't take the leap, you'll never know. So you'll never know. You'll be sitting there like me being like, oh, that would be really nice to go to Costa Rica and go to this retreat. Like I really want to do it. And you just sit there and you ruminate, but you never actually do it. So it's not gonna leave you until you fucking do it.
That's right.
So yeah, those are mine.
Right, Christine? What are we
What?
waiting for, bro? Start to
What are we
align?
waiting for? Like, guys, ask yourself what do you want? Okay, what's important to you? If it's growth, if it's feeling good within you, if it's being your dope self, then hey, take that motherfucking leap because you know what? It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. The universe got you every time. So yeah, should we do a little what would you say we could do to help everyone here feel more trusting in the unknown? Like in this moment, what can we do together? I want to do like a little activity. That'd be dope. What do you think, Rogelio?
There's some incantations that I've learned from my studies that could really help and could really integrate this. Like a decision, making that decision.
Making a
Does
decision.
that resonate, Christine? Is there
Yes.
anything? Yeah? Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so we're gonna do something to help you guys be more trusting in the unknown in the decision that you're about to make. The universe is abundant. We just have to upgrade our beliefs to where, yes, exactly. It's about cultivating new beliefs in order to align with that vibration, that reality that you want to create. So if it's showing up in your life, guys, if you're feeling the pull, if you're feeling the call, it's because it's meant for you.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right,
All right.
Christine.
All right, Rogelio.
So,
Show me.
first and foremost, I want you to do what you do in nature. Close our eyes, my friends. Close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart. Take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe. Exhale. One more. Feel your heartbeat. Feel that stillness. Tap into your true self, your Cartesian self. I want you to repeat after me, my friends. But make a decision right now.
Make a decision right now.
My fault. Don't repeat that. Make a decision right now of what you're gonna do. What is your spirit asking of you? Decide. You're gonna do it right now. All right. Now that you've decided, repeat after me. We're gonna do this 5 times, and I want you to really feel it. Go into it. Speak from your heart. Speak from your spirit when you say these incantations. Believe it. Have confidence. Say, now I am the voice. I will lead, not follow. I will believe, not doubt. I will create, not destroy. I am a force for good. I am a leader. You can even make a movement when you say this last one. Defy the odds.
What is
Set
it?
a new standard. Defy the odds. Defy them.
Odds.
Set
Defy
a new
odds.
standard. There we go. Step up.
Step up, baby. It's time
Step
to
up.
step up.
Again. Now I am the voice.
Now I am the voice.
I will lead, not follow.
Lead, not follow.
I will believe, not doubt.
Believe, not doubt.
I will create, not destroy.
Create, not destroy.
I am a force for good.
Force for good.
Let it come out, Christine. I am a leader.
I am a leader.
Defy the odds.
Defy the odds.
Set a new standard.
Set a new standard.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Now I am the voice.
Now I am the voice.
I will lead, not follow.
I will lead, not follow.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will create, not destroy.
I will create, not destroy.
I am a force for good. I am a leader.
I am a leader.
Defy the odds.
Defy the odds.
Set a new standard.
Set a new standard.
Step up.
Step up.
One more time. Step up.
Step up.
All right. You know what? 4 times is going to be perfect. One more. Last time. Say it with everything you got, my friend.
All right. All right. All right.
Now I am the voice.
Now I am the voice. Come on, guys. Do it with us.
Yes. I will lead, not follow.
I will lead, not follow.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will believe, not doubt.
I will create, not destroy.
I will create, not destroy.
I am a force for good.
Force.
I am a leader.
I am a leader.
Finish strong, my friends. Defy the odds.
Defy the odds.
Set a new standard.
Set a new standard.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up.
Step up. Yo.
Step up, my friends.
Step
Let's go.
up, guys. Let's do this.
That's how you make a decision from your spirit, bro.
Yes. Yes. You guys, honestly, you got this, okay? If you guys attended this IG Live today, it's because you were meant to hear this. It's because the universe is giving you a sign that you need to take that leap, okay? The universe got you. You are brave. You are dope. And it's gonna, no matter what, no matter the outcome, you will grow through it. You will get closer to who you are and who you're meant to be. We got this, guys. It's time. It's fucking time. Okay?
It is.
Yes!
Word up.
Word
right.
up. Yo,
That's
Rosie.
right, buddy.
Yes, come through. Vix. You guys are such awesome beings. Like, you guys are meant to shine. You guys are meant to just do what you're meant to do. That makes sense. What up, Todd? Yeah, no, honestly, I think we're all here because we're about to create change, and that's in being who you are. That's in following and trusting the pull. The universe always got your back. Always.
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 Catch for Libra.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts or words, Christine, before we finish up?
Any final thoughts? I feel like that were my final thoughts. Really, it's just to say that, like, honestly, guys, you guys are so dope. I believe in you. I so believe in you. Rogelio and I believe in you. And you guys are about to, like, level up and, like, make some really dope ruckus, okay? So if you're feeling that pull, just go within. Go within and trust that. Trust that it's for you. Trust that you're ready to grow through it. Be the badass, you know, be brave and be like, yo, it's my time. It's my time to do this. And you're gonna see, you're gonna fly. You're gonna grow. So yeah, no, that's my final words for you guys, is that I love you guys so much. I know it's a rough time these days, but you got you got us, and just trust that the universe is here for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
Beautiful, bro.
What about you, Rogelio? Any
Uh,
last words?
yeah, just one message, buddy. And Amelia,
Emily.
Emily, there we go. Sorry, buddy, I butchered that. I'll send you over the incantations through direct messaging. Just send me a message after this live, and I'll send them over to you, buddy. I got you. But I just something that I remind myself every day, and that I live by every day, is every day is the best day of my life. Every day. And it's not me being ignorant or me being blinded to my blocks, to what's occurring around me, what's happening. It's because what I mean by that is, no matter what happens, I'm gonna choose my blissful state. I'm gonna choose at the end of the day to make every freaking moment serve me. I'm gonna view it from the highest perspective, and I'm gonna anticipate wonderful things coming. When I say every day is the best day of my life, I mean every day is like my birthday. Every day, wonderful things are coming. I'm receiving abundance. I'm living life to the fullest. I'm having moments where I feel so fucking alive. Every day is the best day of my life because I create
Yeah.
that. I'm not even predicting it. I'm creating my future when I say that.
Yes.
So just something that's the last message. Like, tell yourself, you'll be amazed what you attract when you really believe every day is the best day of your life.
It's time to live your
Claim it.
dopest life.
Yes,
Yes,
that's pretty
man.
much what I'm saying, bro. Like, live your dopest life, Christine.
Yes, follow the vibration. What feels good to you, you fucking deserve it. All of you deserve to feel good. You deserve to be who you are. You deserve to shine. So take that leap, baby. You got this. You really got this, okay? You'll see.
Believe in
Once you
yourself.
do, the universe will conspire in your favor.
Oh,
And Rogelio, I want to say thank you. Thank
love.
you for reaching out. You know, like, I trusted in the unknown with him too. You know, he was like, yo, what up, let's do an IG collab, live, whatever. And I'm like, I've never done that before, and I've always, like, sabotaged it in the past. But thank you so much for reaching out and doing this with me. I feel very grateful for it. And
Likewise, sister.
yeah, it was dope. It was good. It was really good connecting with you guys, all of you guys. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up for yourself as well.
Exactly.
Commit to
Exactly.
that healing. Commit to that growth, baby, because it's going to be beautiful. On the other side is freedom. Okay? So, yeah, that's it.
Till next time, my friends. Much love.
Thank you so much, guys. Peace.
Yes.
Shit, are you guys still on here? I was just looking, oh my god, how am I gonna end this? Okay, we're done, we're done. We're gonna have a replay anyways, guys. So what up, Angel back? We finished the yeah, I gotta click the X. I gotta click the X. Sorry guys. But yes, you'll be able to watch this later.